day. Finally, taking on the big boys. This is what's been a long time coming. And you know, I'm actually getting good bonus on this thanks to my spy network. 10% faster. That knocks 3 days off of every tick. Family to... Ah, look at how happy we are. Wallachia learn of pleasantries exchanged. PLC... Oh, rebels in Brandenburg. Almost enough to get them out, but not quite. Damn, Sweden's wasting their time down there. I need to keep a close eye on Brandenburg and not forget about them. I don't mind what the Muscovites do there. I'll probably keep you to keep this in check, spread out and siege this up, and then have them cornered on this side. Actually, on that note, I could do exactly that. Again, it's a little risky for my units. They might get ganked, I believe is the word. I'm not big on the lingo. But with you here, you should prevent them from coming along and ruining my day. I want them over on this side. Oh, well, I don't want them besieging this. That would actually be very bad for me. It's alright, Kazan is bound to fall soon. Keep Brandenburg in long enough to smack some dosh out of them. That's an idea, but I'd rather they just got slaughtered and kicked out of the war so they stop distracting PLC. Because the Brandenburgians are strong and the Swedes are suffering. Ah, jeez, we shouldn't be fighting their rebels for them. We should be just slaughtering them. Oh, excellent. Kazan is down. That went down lightning fast as well. We'll take their capital while we're here. Okay, that I don't like. I don't like them going for that. No longer renting out. Alright, go on the offense then. Keep them stuck on one side. Don't let them run away to those irritatingly hard to reach places. Even if I smacked money out of them, I wouldn't get all the dosh. The only thing I'd like to smack out of them are war reparations, and that can be tricky to get so early, but it might be worth going for. We'll see how everything else goes. War enthusiasm is still high across the board, even in Sweden, who is getting rather licked. Well, maybe it looks worse than it is. No, it's worse than it looks. It's 2 of their fortifications gone, and Stockholm is a capital fort. Yeah, well. You know how it is. Let's hold out in Gallic for a bit. Why is Sweden attaching? Don't attach to me. Live your own life. Yeah, he's getting these occupations, but I don't particularly care. I do care if the Danes come around here in their menes, but they shouldn't, right? I mean, why would they? You take care of that. You take care of Samara. You guys just plunge in deeper into this guy's lands. Got capped, but at 50 is fine. Very rare case of me actually using spy network to besiege better. How you feel near Brandenburg? You feel like you want to give peace a try? No, that's not what he's saying. Ongoing battles is severely reducing that, though. If we could just... Okay, maybe Sweden would have a better shot at going for his capital. Like, it's his only fort. We could pop him out like a... Yeah. Let's not go there. There are far too many Russians here. Fortunately, though, their tech is garbage, and it's probably making them financially weak. Don't like them curving down around here, though. I'm going to go in for a bit of a kill. Uh-oh, this I don't like either. The Danes, they brought 6 cannons to restore Novgorod to their control. It's the war goal, so it makes sense that they're going for it. This is getting messy because I let the Muscovites regroup too much, but oh well. Keep on keeping on. They'll be done on 29th of June, which means they will be cancelled by my appearance. Ooh. I quite like Not Home, but he's about to die. Oh, well, no, he survives. Almost worth the investment. Just keep those occupations gunning along. Actually go for Penza, let's be aggressive. Be aggressive. If they're locked in on Tambov, we'll take them down. These battles, I'm getting a bit cocky because we're so much stronger than them. That might work against me if he really just outnumbers me. Because he's going to have these reinforcements come in, and those guys are coming in. Might not be as easy as I'd say it will be, but let's just do what we can here. Yeah, he's bringing in a lot of reinforcements. This might not go well for me. We're not invincible. No, actually, we should have this. Okay, that's good. That's actually very good. Whew. Alright, that being the case, I'm going to drop off just as much as we need to keep this siege going. And the rest of us are going to push out a bit. Just to keep the Muscovites cornered. There we go. We're a bit worn down from our previous fighting, but they just ran over here. Sadly, they had more maneuver than us, so they negated the river crossing penalty. Tambo isn't that great for defense. Actually, that could hurt us badly. It's going to be a bit more down to the wire than I want it to be. Alright, down they go. Good. Very, very good. Spreading my units too thin here. It's also a shame that the Danes are here. Why are they here? What do they have to gain by being here of all places? Alright, let's go over to Vitluga with you. Same with you guys, just hang in Vitluga. I don't want to spread myself too thin, because I'm evidently not as strong as I want to be. Are they going to arrive in 2 different chunks? Good, because then I should 10 to 1 them. That's your 10 to 1, and that's another 10 to 1. Take those Russians down. Down and out. Speaking of down and out, Brandenburg, get out of this war. I want your money. Doesn't even all go to me. I should probably break you up with the Danes because it's a dangerous alliance. Sadly, PLC's not interested in any of your lands, but this will stop us being so distracted, so there we go. Is there anything else that's worth doing here? Yes, I want the money. No, I can't force religion. No, it's fine if you're just not friendly with the Danes anymore. I need the Danes not to have strong allies. And Brandenburg proved themselves to be stronger than they deserve to be. Although maybe you think they deserve to be pretty strong. Okay. Don't like the fact that the Danes are here. In fact, I very don't like that the Danes are here. What in the world did they march all the way out here for? To besiege Gallich. Or to march up to Ustig. Maybe they're in the 3rd. That's pretty hard to run away from. Oh well, take it like a man, Laszlo. Just try to distract him from going there if we can. Okay, good. Yeah, God, he really wants to, doesn't he? But if you guys can get into here, I can go into Gallic and destroy the Danes, which would feel good, but also be pretty dangerous for me. Then again, here come the Commonwealthy to also take care of them, so it might be okay. Just keep him where he is. Good. Now he's dedicated to something else. I need you two guys to move in together. I don't want to be so weakened. His capital's going to go down soon enough. Get my army together so I can reasonably repel attacks from Russians and friends. Under the divine leadership of Biaker Jr. It's a good war with Muscovy. In fact, I've 82%ed him, so it's not unreasonable that I could... geez. Let's go for the claims first. Would like that money. Can't deny my desire for that money. Much as I want Kazan, and I will take Kazan, I need Orthodox land. That's pretty good. We're a ways away from this, though. He's not so keen on peace. That is an area for sure, but is it the right area to gun down? Cut off the Commonwealth, Jake. Yeah, this will cut off the Commonwealth, unless you mean taking these provinces, but I'm not too worried about Penza. Although, yeah, they could take Penza. And I should probably take Yuriev. It'll just be a matter of debate down the line. Yuriev is fine, it's Orthodox. Penza's not so fine, it's Sunni, Kazani. But it is in an area that I'm already established in, and you're right, it keeps the common blob off of Muscovy for a little bit. And, you know, Muscovy are neutered here. There's not a lot they can offer in terms of resistance now. I don't have a claim on that, do I? But I only have 4 claims on them. So if I can't take that, then what else is in an area of mine? Oh, all of this is. Well, I could take this garbage land. How did he... Were these always Tengri? I guess they were. No, I'll probably take that. Nice. Nice built-up province. Okay, that's good. Well, that part is at least. The Danes are getting tired of this war, even though they are hammering the Swedish into the ground. Bremen will be out of this war if we can just do a bit more to them. A blockade would be nice, but we can't get that. This is good though. The PLC are right there, and hopefully the Swedes will hold out still. They do have that province going for them. It's not good though. It's not amazing. Getting anything out of these guys will be a bit tough. Still, Muscovy first. Muscovy first, that sounds like some kind of advertisement for Russia. Where do you want to go on your trip? Muscovy first. Hopefully I can take their capital, and then that's all I need to just finish the war. But the fact they still have an army always counts quite heavily for these kinds of things. And I didn't leave a leader here. Let's try and add 2 siege to it in case Vyatka ends up taking forever and a day. Oh, see, we got things like this. The Danes coming along. I sure don't like those Danes coming along. And they're gonna whoop me, no doubt. Oh god, then they're gonna go to Vyatka, and that is bad news for me. Oh, thank goodness, PLC. You came to save me right in time. And just as well I added that to Vyatka, because Vyatka's going like rubbish. Alright, forget to go south then. Burn the province. Nope. Face at Muscovy, you're going down. That's 99. Although 100 is still too much for them. I could cut them a little slack on the dosh. But who do you think I am? Crush a few more of their armies, then we'll be able to upgrade ourselves to kingdom rank as well. Also, that's a bit of a laugh. We're a great power duchy. A princedom, even. We keep getting called the Prink. And I don't think we like that. Well, I guess Mr. Moreno's the one that's led the golden age of Montenegro here. Excellent job. Shouldn't take too much. One slaughter of their army and we'd have it. And I'm liking this attack on Yuriev, because he has... Oh, he has insufficient support. Ah, sadly I missed out on that. But there we go, should get him there. Get out of there for now as well. Slaughter his army one more time. This is sweet. He takes more damage, or rather he has far less military tactics because he doesn't have enough infantry. Imagine that, a Russian AI that actually doesn't have enough infantry. Never thought I'd see the day either. Simbursk would be pretty cheap to convert at this point. And it's high time I start thinking about conversions. Similarly though, Perm, no, I need to think about cost effectiveness. Manish. I'm looking right at Manish, I don't need to search for it. It's 5 development. What's our tolerance like? It's not good to heretics or heathens. Oh, whatever, let's get started with it. I need to start getting some serious missionary strength as well. Thankfully, just by being Christian, you get a whole lot of these. Like that, I should have a theologian just to get that thing going faster. Production efficiency, probably not as good as taxation. Can you get a theologian? If one pops up, we can consider it. It's not a huge priority for us right now, unlike slaughtering Russians. Should be everyone's priority. There we go. He doesn't like that. He's willing to peace out for his pretty much everything. And it's not upsetting too many people. Oh, that is glorious. Am I missing anything? Will I regret anything? Yeah, probably, but let's just do it. Oh, there we go. Muscovy has just been removed as a threat. Still guaranteed by the Danes, unfortunately. Oh, and they've been heavily subsidized by the Danes and the Uzbeks. That explains why I haven't been able to crush them fiscally. Let's pay off the war exhaustion. Let's also upgrade our rank. Maximizing our prestige, of course. And get those cores going. Nice. Claim before it wears off? Sure. Ah, you mean these claims? Well, I did grab all of my claims, so I'm free to grab more. The question is what I would like. I mean, these ones are nestled inside my country, but I'm far more interested in Orthodox provinces, because then I don't have to convert them myself. Okay, this is a good one to claim, because I get a claim on Muscovy, and if Nagai takes it, I will get a free claim on Nagai that way. Oh, jings. Austria sunk 38 points into their guy. We're only in with a 7%, but look at that. 633. Who wouldn't want that? I guess someone that wants a 644. Alright, wonderful. Getting Kazan as a fort is actually rather nice, and I'm going to keep that fort, because I've had so many troubles with Kazanis lately. Whew. Oh, hang on. When did I get all these states? That's right, I'm a kingdom. I can have all the states I want. And I think I want a few states. I'll figure out which ones soon enough, but almost certainly it's going to be delicious Muscovite Orthodox ones. And there we go. The reason I kept Muscovy as a rival, even though it wouldn't help me with the PLC, is that I was able to get a lot of power projection out of them. Now we'll be able to get extra points. I've also got my extra diplomat. Oh my god, it's finally coming together. It only took forever, but we're getting there. Also, we're losing a lot of war score thanks to Sweden, but we should be able to push back the Danes now because the Brandenburgs are out of this, and the PLC and friends have only one direction to shoot towards. Excellent. And the stuff that I claimed for myself is still safe. So. What are we going to do here? PLC seem to have this one down pat. So maybe I should go and spread out and take some land of that for myself. And have some of you just, I don't know, chill out in Suzdal or something. There are Kazanis wishing to rise up as usual. However, I guess we could move over to Kazan and take care of that because we got the fort now. Great flag, says Burlix. Why, thank you. You have excessive embargoes. Yeah, I know I can't lift it yet. I can now. There we go. Hop. I would like to label myself a new rival, but we're not at that point yet. Okay, did I take anything that will significantly help me in Novgorod? Ooh, did I? Yeah, I just took Yuriev without even knowing that it was an emporium. Lucky us. Yaroslav is also an emporium, but I tend not to upgrade these. I prefer to weaponize my money in other ways. Grabbing Novgorod will further clamp me down as the man to profiteer here. Oh, thank God, it's finally going somewhere. Why aristocratic ideas first? It had to be a mill one, because I only had mill points. And maybe I only had mill points because of poor decision making on my end, but still, that's how it went down. And then I looked at the mill, I looked at the ideas, and I didn't really want defensive. It wouldn't help me out anytime soon. Didn't fancy quality either. Quantity would probably work against me, probably give me a higher cap for rebels, and I wouldn't be able to flesh out my force limit. Definitely not naval. So I was left wanting aristocratic. Because it gave me the military tech cost reduction, big plus. Autonomy change, very handy, because we have been struggling financially. The manpower is just a great idea group. It's long held a stigma of being a crappy idea group, because for a long time it was a crappy idea group. But now it's a good one. Oh, crumbs. Well, I guess I didn't really need my deliberative assembly. I ain't paying another stab hit. I've had 3 stab hit events so far. Don't give me a 4th like that. Okay, this stuff all seems to be taken care of by my allies. I guess we can all just go back and chill in my own country. You might reasonably say, Jake, maybe you should help out a bit in this war. But, I don't know. It's going pretty well for me. And my allies don't even seem to care. Once Sweden is pieced out, the war score is going to bounce into our favour massively. That's if Sweden get pieced out. Maybe I should work on these occupations. My allies don't seem to be too great at it. No, let's not sacrifice huge swathes of troops here, right? We take 8. We split them up into 2, 2, and 2. 2 because if I didn't send 2, they'd likely not survive due to attrition. Do you really want to throw Sweden away? Not really. I knew it. Kazan's rising up, but Mr. Lawler Skater is on top of things. And it's good that they rise up now after I took Kazan, because then it has recent uprising, and it shouldn't bother me for a long time. Okay, PLC, why are you taking that fight? Oh, well... Oh, very good. That's the Danes getting crushed. Damn, where'd my allies come back with that? This war score, by the way. Stockholm is hurting it by 7. And some other forts are giving it not so much. Feels good seeing the Danes squirm, doesn't it? I'm sorely tempted to actually go and lend my troops to help out in this, but not quite tempted enough. Because that Danish stack could probably curb stomp me. So I'm doing my part by just being a real pain in the rear end for the Danes. There we go. And because of my excellent positioning, the PLC are able to go and crush that Danish stack. Maybe I should get involved just to say I was there and get the medal. Maybe bring a half-decent general as well, because 2-1-3, not really cutting it. Let's take 4-2-3. There we go. Single regiment of Montenegrins taking control of the entire PLC army to show them that we know the best way to crush Danes. Maybe this is working for my my citizenship application now. Alright, hunky-dory. Let's make sure it all falls down. Ashes to ashes. Do we continue the occupations here? Nah, I'm fairly confident my allies have this one in the bag. Remember, I don't need to give Sweden jack. I didn't promise them anything. And the PLC don't seem to want anything anymore. Or rather, they realize that we can't take what they want. Now, this is all I really want for me in terms of land, but money is good, but it wouldn't really go to me, so I should definitely be taking war reparations instead. I mean, if I can take more, I would like to take more. It's worth looking at how much aggressive expansion I got from eating up Muscovy. Germany didn't really seem to care. Commonwealth isn't too unhappy about it. Nagai is never happy. I'd be happier if the Ottomans weren't in coalition territory, though. Alright, we got the claim on Samara. Let's get another one on Star Dub. Ooh. Doesn't sound right, does it? When I've been subscribed for 1444 months, I can unsubscribe, says Pikeman, having done it for 49 months, which is bordering insanity, but this is Pikeman we're talking about. I'm amazed that Sweden still is in this one. Demands exceeding war score is almost enough to stop that altogether. But things are coming along, right? We're still gaining war score from holding the war goal. In fact, we can get a whole lot more. I thought I'd had it for longer. This still could be a piece of trouble, though, because the Commonwealth are no doubt in debt over this. Oh, not a lot. Good job, Commonwealth. You're fighting an efficient war. Keeping your finances in order. I almost don't know how to praise you for being so good like that. And this land continues to be both garbage and a pain in my bum because they always want to revolt on me. I really don't care about their autonomy because the clergy ensures that I get the dosh out of them. I just don't want them rebelling on me. And sure, the autonomy means that I get less manpower and less force limit, but I can't even touch my force limit right now. Guess I could try. And manpower doesn't really come in from these garbage provinces anyway. They start coming in from these delicious Russian provinces, though. It's not too shabby. Can't wait to start making more areas around here. But I need cores, at least territorial cores in each place first. When we get Stockholm back, that'll be a lot of war score for us. Bremen continues to be a pain. How have we not sieged him out? He still brings an unnecessary 10 stack into the war. And I don't want to traipse all the way over there just to knock him out. The Danes would probably stop me in my tracks. It's alright. They'll get Stockholm back, then hopefully Sweden will use their amazing ideas to crush the others. Is the Orthodox clergy somehow collecting dosh from a bunch of very, very angry Sunnis? Or is it you giving to a healthy clergy? They are extorting from an extremely angry Sunni population, who I am trying my best to show the right way, but we're working on Simbursk instead for now. We started out with a great leader, and now we're not so great. Okay, crush and kill the Danes, please. Come on, it's in your blood. If I had to estimate, there are about 20 Swedish viewers right now, and they are all just crying with joy at flattening the Danes here. Perhaps not flattening, but certainly kicking them out of their homes. You got plenty of prestige to send that heir swimming. Yeah, not only that, I've got a pretty good queen. But having prestige is pretty nice, and I might get something absolutely terrible. So we'll wait, who knows, they might die in a hunting accident anyway. Let's keep the prestige for now. Prestige is good for many, many things. Okay, while we're doing this, we should strongly consider that because we're now big and strong, we could actually get relatively big, strong allies. Or at the very least, convince small, useful allies to be stuck to us. PLC is working well for us. Sweden is actually working very well for us, but who else? Anybody nice and Central European? Perhaps an Iberian or Italian?